Alright, let's get the show on the road. If it's, yeah, it is. My voice is working, that's good. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna think about changing my streaming schedule again. From Thursday and Saturday to Tuesday and Saturday. Just what I'm considering right now. Because I'm always working Thursday and Friday. So, and I finish work at 10 p.m. So it's like, it's a bit harder to get round to actually streaming. But on Tuesday, I either have a Tuesday off or a Wednesday off, one week or the other. So either I can stream Tuesday night and I have the next day off, or I have Tuesday off and stream on that day anyway. All right, today we are playing F2 cars. Yes, F2. I thought I'd mix it up. We're playing F2. Let me be on Prema Racing. Yes. Let me do that. We're doing F2. F2. Have I played this before? I've done 1 or 2 races, but they're fun. They are fun. They're not as powerful as F1 cars, but they're fun. Advantage me. Get out of here. George played F2. George's done on career mode. There's an option where you can start in F2 and then get promoted to F1. So George has some practice as well. I'm just saying. Which one of these is the? There's one team that like has Red Bull colors, but I don't know which team it is. We're gonna trial it on this. We're gonna trial it on this track, and then yeah, if we're not a fan of the cars, we can just do a playlist of F1 cars. But I think you'll find it fun, personally. My car says SMP Racing on it. Sounds like the word simp. I messed up that corner. I might not be first. I feel like it's easier to turn in these cars because they're not as fast, so you can turn quicker. I don't know if it's just me who gets that vibe. Surely you've used the F1 car, F2 cars in career mode, Jord. You told me about it, right? You chose the F2 option. Excuse me. My steering wheel still feels really weird about all the vibrations, but on the positive side, it's not going to come off the table. So, you know, there's plus sides and minus sides. What do you think? How do the cars feel? I thought I said David Beckham for a second. David Beckman. David Beckman. Right. Enzo Fittipaldi. Is he related to? There's a racing legend called Fittipaldi. I don't know if there's a relation. There probably is. A lot of descendants of race car drivers go into F1, so probably. Like 3 attempts. What, 3 races? Yeah, I've done 2 races. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I did one to get a trophy. You got to win an F2 race. And then the other one was just not online, sorry. One was just a random lobby to just check it, to test it. Yet grandson of what? Grandson of Emerson? Oh, is that? Oh, is Emerson the? Okay, I don't know if it's Fittipaldi's first name. Yeah, that's why I got confused. I slowed down a lot there, I know, but I needed to turn. I was a little confused because when the car's going left and right. I just thought, have I got steering assist off? I don't think I do. I don't. I think it's just like, usually there's vibration and stuff. It's just not there. I don't know what exactly just happened, but Jordan's not there anymore. Jordan's 5th now. He's recovered, whatever happened. Oh, we got a bot with a time penalty, eh? Jord is 4th, technically. But I'm sure he'd prefer to overtake him so he can try and get into top 3 again. But still. Just got to stay within arm's reach of 4th place and he's fine. Yeah, this car's a lot easier to turn. I gotta say, like, I have to brake a lot more if it's an F1 car on that corner. Yeah, Jordan's now 3rd. I assume that yellow team is quite good then, considering they're 4th and 5th. I don't know too much about which cars are good on F2. I picked Prema because I heard they're one of the best teams in F2. But I heard that not off the game, I heard that off somewhere on commentary. I can't remember where I heard it. There was 3 teams I heard. It's Prema, which is my team, and I think it's the team Harry picked. And there's a 3rd team. Can't remember their name. I don't think it's the one George picked though. It might be the other team, I don't know. I could have gained a bigger lead, you know. I hit the gravel. God damn it. Hello, Graz. Am I reacting any A4W vids? Possibly, maybe. At the moment, I'm not sure. It's just a time issue. I've been focusing a lot on my 2nd channel, but definitely when the finals are here, definitely I'll react to like every finals game. But in the regular season, yeah, at some point, yeah. Played a bit of this yesterday, not F2 cars, F1 cars, but we were playing. Had a fun playlist. Didn't stream because I was knackered. Plus Thursday streaming day anyway. Hope Frio make finals. I hope they win it. Frio could have won a flag, but because of COVID, they cancelled the season. We'll never know if they would have won it, but they were beating everyone that year. Bit sad. Especially considering the women's AFL was quite young. It's only a few years since it started. For one of the seasons just be scrapped completely is just something else. I kind of wish they'd just postponed it and just continued later in the year. It would have been nice. Alright, purple sector 1, green sector 2, but I did have a couple bad corners. I feel like the F1 cars, it's weird because the F2 cars definitely turn easy around tight corners, but they also, like, when you exit the corner, it's more likely to go wide. The F1 car will more likely just stay on the track.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
I've gone wide a few times. David Beckman is 5th. I can't believe that's actual name.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
Does anyone recognise any driver names, by the way? I only recognise Fittipaldi because he's related to the other guy. I know Tictum, that Dan Tictum. Piastri, I've heard of Piastri. Zhao, there's a guy called Zhao, a Chinese guy. He's going to be racing F1 next year. This year, actually. It's 2022. He's going to drive for Williams or Alfa Romeo, I can't remember. He's on one of the F2 teams. And that's about it. Most of the grid I have no idea where they are. Oh, for God's sake, I just realised. Steering wheel. I forgot to have the steering wheel cam on.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Really? I got red sector 1 and I still got fastest lap. Jordan's less than half a second behind Harry. Interesting. I can't wait to see what happened at the corner. Oh, George's overtaken Harry. Oh boy. This is going to be our official track. Italy, Monza. This is our track. I feel like it's got to be our designated permanent track on every playlist. Apart from the playlist we do today, because obviously we've done it already in a single race. George gained a nice lead on Harry as well. Let me just double check, just in case. Yeah, steering assist is on. It feels like it's not sometimes. I guess if it wasn't, I'd be crashing more. So, yeah. And I just felt like I had more freedom on the track. I don't know who that is, but well done, mate. Harry says he let Jordan overtake him. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, who do I know? I've heard of Sato. PS3, obviously. Yeah. The ones I named, I've heard of. There's Zhao. What was the High Tech? High Tech was the other team, but they've not done very well. I've heard of Jack Aitken. Anyway, advance. You tried to do what to my inside? Then Harry clipped what? You messed up the first corner, it didn't penalise you, you just let him pass. Interesting. So, we sticking with F2 cars or we're going back to F1? You saw a different perspective on best cars. What did you see? I want to know. I don't know. I've just heard things. Sticking but 3 laps. Doo-doo. Ah, interesting. When I put car category on anything that's not F1, every car is equal performance. That's interesting. That's cool. So you can't really tell off the game then. You saw Campos and Giroux were the best two. Interesting. Right, let me go track select. How many are we doing? How many are we doing? Do 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 do. Primo was a 10 and 8 out of 10. How many are we doing? How many Rassies? Do 8 and see who we are. Oh, there we go then. I did pick 8, right? Yeah, I did. I feel like the bots have been sort of like neutralized in a way because we're not racing against Hamilton and Verstappen anymore. So it's like I don't think there's anyone that can really like zoom away from us, unless we all crash really badly. What is SS? Ultimate grip, apparently. Never seen that type of tire. Purple. There's purple tires. I've not seen that. I don't think that they have that in F1. I know, like white slash. I think it looks more grey than white, but white is hard, and then yellow is medium, red is soft, wet is blue, intermediate is green. So when I see purple, I'm just like, wait, which tire is this? I've not seen this before. Oh my god. Yeah, I have messed up. I have messed up that really badly. If I am in the top 3, I'd be very shocked. I've ruined myself. I'm gonna struggle in the race. Oh my word. F2 cars can't do that. That snake shape, that S, the USAS. Harry hates this track. Ah, I thought we liked this track. That's why I keep picking it. Like, when you think about it, Monaco is like a tight street circuit. So is Singapore. None of us enjoy those. At least two of us don't like the corners in the China one. You know, Mexico. I like Mexico, but we find it quite stressful. I like Australia, but I don't know what you guys think of it. Because you guys always seem to not enjoy Australia as much as I do. We can all agree that we like Britain, Austria. Which else? Do we like Saudi? I like Saudi's track. I know it's really tight, but like, I still got first, I think. I'm a fan of Abu Dhabi and Brazil. Jury Vips is fourth. I want to know this David Beckman fella. He's got quite the name. He probably gets the ladies. Hey, I'm David Beckman. No, I'm kidding. Every girl knows who David Beckham is. Not that they confuse him. Newcastle fan out here. I still wonder why they haven't got Qatar on this game. Because it's part of the actual season. Not this year. Qatar's not in F1 this year because they're hosting the World Cup. So they're not hosting F1 this year. But they hosted it last year, which is F1 2021, so I'm wondering why it's not in this game. They certainly don't have any issues with the Middle East F1. They go to Bahrain, Saudi, Abu Dhabi. Oh, this VIP guy was first. What's going on? Right, I struggled here a lot in qualifying. I couldn't turn at times. And I have a steering wheel with steering assist. And I was going wide. Okay, I did it better there. What did I do wrong last time then? Did I just not brake hard enough or what? What's going on? I'm confused. You know a corner's tough when you have to brake with brake assist on. We've got VIPs, United Man and Beckman. 3rd, 4th and 5th. United Man has overtaken Beckman. United Man has overtaken VIPs. You see, he's overtaken very important persons. That's crazy. You ever find it weird when you see the word persons? Because surely it's people, right? But like, you go in a lift and it says it can load up to 8 persons. I'm just like, but why does it say persons? Is it not people? Is that not the plural? I always get confused when people say persons. But it's like, you go in a lift and it's there. So, I mean, it's a word, sure. But then what's the point of the word people then? Bloody weird rule makers. Fastest lap on the first lap is so redundant, man. It's literally just who crosses the line first on the first lap. There's no like, it's not saying you're the fastest driver, is it? It's just saying you crossed the line first on the first lap. Your eyes are ready to shut. Bro, this is the first race in the playlist. What are you doing? How dare you? We're in America, mate. You have to work, or you're fired. How did Harry get so far ahead of Jordan there? That's where they're like half a second between them. Oh, there's a whole bloody ferry boat in between them. What on earth? Is Harry closer to me than is to Jordan? Nah, it's not quite, but he could be. This track is hard to conquer, in fairness. Final lap.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I need to start learning to drive. That's one of my targets this year. Gotta start soon. Guy at work was saying today, apparently, I don't know where he got this from. He probably Googled it or something. He probably saw some weird article. Apparently, I mean, this is true anyway. But the younger you are, the better it is. Like, the better the time it is to learn. The later you leave it, the worse it is. But he came up, like, that part makes sense. But then he said, like, whatever your age is, double it, and that's how many lessons it will take. I'm like, well, how does that work then? Who came up with this logic? Where'd this come from? I was like, okay, cool. And then he says to me, I had 9 lessons, and a few lessons with my mum, and I passed. I'm just like, right, show off then. This guy's like more than double my age as well. He's not like my age. He's been around, that fella. His name's also David. But I'm like, 9 lessons and you passed first time. Right. Is that meant to make me feel confident, or because it feels like pressure to me? I feel like I'm too impatient for driving, you know. I couldn't sit. I could. I'd be fed up in a traffic jam. If I bought a car, I'd want to race it. Like, genuinely. I wouldn't though, because I'd crash it. That slowed me down. The CPU just slowed me down there. It does that at finish line sometimes, which is weird. I guess if you don't get overtaken, it's fine. Bent Viscow. He's bent. And yeah. George says cheers Harry. Harry says I didn't see him. So by his master did his lessons when he was about 4.5. Yep. Couldn't see over the steering wheel, mate, but he passed. I do want to do it this year though, definitely. I went with the red team. Maybe it's the Ferrari of F2, I don't know. It's not Ferrari, but it's red. Are there more points in F2? I've got 27. It's normally 25 for the win and 1 for best lap. So where's the extra one come from? Do you get a point for qualifying or what? I'm confused. Wait, what? You get 4 for qualifying and 2 fastest lap. So you get what? So I got 31 points. Wait, why is it saying 27 and 31? I'm confused. Let me check. 31, okay. You get qualifying points. Hey George, you gotta get fastest lap, bro. F2 rules are different. Get fastest lap, you get 4 points, bro. This is mad. In qualifying, I mean, you get first in qualifying. That could be the difference between you know, third and second or second and first. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. Don't worry about fuzzing first time. Pretty sure most people take a few attempts. Instructor can be very strict. The smallest thing and they fail you. Yeah, and even to know you can drive. Well, the guy was talking to me. When he took his test, there was an ambulance, and apparently, Apparently, the way he drove around it helped him pass. I don't know. He said something like that. He was talking about going up and down like small roads, and you gotta like give way to people. And apparently, an ambulance came along and moved out the way, went round. I guess it did no harm. I need to learn to drive first. I need lessons. He said his sister's an instructor, but he lives far away. So it's like, no, well, it's not going to work, is it? I need to look at like what's good. Like, do I go to like one of those companies? You know, those like stuff like BSM and other things. Not specifically BSM, but companies like them who like have like a whole like they have like a whole corporation full of instructors. Or do I go to like someone like more private, independent? I don't know. This is not an easy track to conquer, especially this last bit through the stadium. It's so tight that you gotta go slow through there. Gran Turismo's gonna be fun with this steering wheel. March! This January's going way too slow. Like the last 2 years have gone for so fast. For some reason this January just feels really slow. Nissan in fourth. It's not a Nissan, but it's Nissan-y. Sato second, Nissan-y third. Porsche fourth. What's going on? Hey, they're overtaking me. No, they're not. Hey! Who just... Who hit who? Was it just me or did bots just hit each other? I'm confused. What just happened? Because a bot crashed into me and I span and I couldn't turn. Right, Porsche is winning. Sounds an awful lot like Porsche, who will want to get into F1 now. Apparently they couldn't because of like regulations, but they've changed now. But apparently they're not starting a new F1 team. They want to merge with someone else. Rumors are Red Bull. Red Bull Porsche. It's interesting. When they won with Vettel, it was Red Bull Renault. And then it was what? Red Bull Honda? Yeah, it was Red Bull Honda. Then it was Red Bull Aston Martin. They pass around there flipping partnerships like... I don't know. Nah. You know what? I'm above dirty jokes. Right, that lap was a bit crazy. I don't know what happened though, because usually the crashes are caused by us, but that felt like bots just murdered each other. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Right, Harry's now second. I don't know where Jord is because I don't know what colour to look out for now. There's at least 2 teams with that grey colour, which is what Jord is, I'm pretty sure. Although it's cool seeing the whole track now though. I changed the settings so I can see the whole track instead of just where I am. I just like to see where people are, innit? Like everyone, including whoever's in last or whatever. I got 2 purple sectors, so things go well. Wonder how many divisions there are. Apparently there's an F3, which I didn't know existed until like last week. And it all starts in go-karting. Well, maybe not for everyone.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
That's why I beat it by 6 seconds. I beat the first lap by 6 seconds. Then again, it was, yeah, lap 1, yeah, it makes sense. But still, it's never that high. I feel like an old man now. I was saying something before and I forgot what I was going to say. I was talking about something, I've forgotten completely what I was talking about. Yeah, it all starts in go-karting, yeah. A lot of F1 drivers started in go-karting. That's mad. I should have done go-karting when I was a kid. I enjoyed bumper cars. How much different could it have been? Nah, I'm kidding, I'm pretty sure they're quite hard. Still though. Must be quite a fun life. You go-karting as a kid and then you get millions to drive an F1. That's quite the journey, that. Alright, gain more than half a second lead there in this final lap. But it is the final lap, so I should be fine, unless I crash. 2 red sectors, but that might be because my second lap was so fast. That was blistering pace.
They're set to bring it, and it has been brought.
I didn't even. I zoned out completely there. I didn't even check the positions. Where did George finish? I zone out a lot, you know. Bots. Was it the bots that caused that crash? What happened? Because I was hit and then a bot spun out in front of me. I'm just like, wait, what's going on? Do I hear? Oh, I hear the washing machine. That 126 was a mad lap, you know. I don't know how I managed to do it that fast. They all crash into each other and then took you in the process. Harry doesn't like the cars. Harold is not a fan. You should have got a penalty. Yeah, I agree. The referee should give a penalty. It should be a yellow card, to be honest. Should give a yellow card to the guy who did the foul. What does Harry ever like? He likes hitting the back of people in corners. Yesterday, I should have streamed yesterday. Damn it! Every corner Harry was behind me, he'd hit me without fail. Every single time. I was like, calm yourself. They turn well until the end of the corner and then you end up in the grass. Oh, really? Maybe the game's trying to tell us something. Maybe they're telling us you're a grass. I don't know. This is poor bad time, sorry. Your person requested horns to be installed. Can you imagine horns on Formula 1 or Formula 2 cars? That'd be crazy, you know. I do imagine, like, because there's so many instances where an F1 driver is driving, and obviously that's what they do, but they see someone drive stupid, they take a corner stupid or something. I always wonder what it'd be like if they could talk to that driver. Like, because, like, they can't talk to each other, not even their teammate. You can't even talk to your teammate in F1. You can only talk to your engineers and, you know, people in your ear. You can't talk to your teammate. So, like, if you're behind your teammate, you can't tell them you want to pass them. You got to tell your team, and they got to tell him. But I thought it'd be interesting. Like, what if you could horn people, or you could like talk to them, teammate or not? That'd be quite cool, you know. Like if they're driving silly in front of you, move out the way. You're too slow. I just feel like it'd be Quite interesting if they could tell him that while driving. Make for funny entertainment, but they wouldn't do it. They're quite intense, F1 drivers. I feel like there'd be a lot of malicious, heat in the moment, verbal sayings. You blame Driver? What, the game? It's a good game. PS1 game called Driver. I prefer Driver 3. That PS2 game? Oh, Driver 3, mates. Incredible. No, Harry. Oh, you blame Harry. Jordan's never got fastest lap, got qualifying fastest lap, sorry. But he'll get it one day. You could have got it yesterday, you know. I crashed in Australia. But I covered it. Like, I still crashed. I span and hit the wall. But I was still, like, my car was still facing forwards. So I could still go forward. If my car was facing the other way, you would have got first place then. What about luck, sometimes? Is that VIP guy on George's team? George might have picked a good team. Because my teammate's nowhere to be seen. I always thought F2 would just be reserve teams of F1 teams, but it's just not. It's just not. There is one team that has Red Bull colours, though. I've not seen them, though. Maybe they're not here. I don't know. This one also has the F2 2020 cars. And Sonoda's in that one, because Sonoda's in F2 like the year before. But, yeah, we picked 2021. What are your thoughts on this track, fellas? I always pick it because it's iconic. This used to be the last race of the season track. So a lot of titles got won here. That's why I keep picking it, because it has a lot of great moments in it. But when you think about it, there's only one main place where, like, you can easily overtake people, and that's the main straight where the finish line is. Apart from that, like, it's quite hard to overtake anyone, anywhere. More so in real life. I guess in the game you can find your ways around certain corners. I bet you're glad I didn't pick Monaco, eh? Harry's not far behind me, he's doing alright. But I'm just waiting to hear he hit Jord when this race is over. And that's why he's so close behind. I didn't use streaming yesterday, by the way. If I'm playing F1 with you and I'm not streaming, just assume I'm using controller. Because it's a lot of effort just installing everything. But for your stream, you got to put the effort in. To be fair, I do got to practice without a steering assist again, but I got to do it off stream. Because I can do it on controller. But on controller, it's ironic because on controller it's harder to turn. It's a lot easier to turn on the steering wheel. Because you can steer like 360 degrees.
That's a new fastest lap of
The analog stick only goes like right, so it's like I'm pressing it all the way. It's not turning fast enough. It seems like Harry's had a good race. Just on the basis of look at that gap between Harry and George. Not just on the time, but on the map. I mean, you guys can't see the map. I can see it probably. I don't know if you guys got this map on, but I got the full track map. The gap between George and Harry is huge. Harry's less than a corner behind me as well, so it's not like he's... And he's gained 0.3 seconds. What's this? Purple sector 1, green sector 2. George's got a gap on 4th place. DRS is only on the 3rd lap, you know, that's kind of annoying.
They're set to bring it, and it has been brought.
Simp Racing wins again. So, yep, shocking. Shocking to what? Did Harry hit you, or do you not like the track, or is the car shocking, or what? You get electric shock? Like, well, what sort of shocking we're talking about here? Do. No, just shocking race from you. Oh, I see. Do you not like horror movies? I hate them. But there's a new Scream movie, and they put it up in 4DX, so I'm just like, yeah, that sounds like fun. But I wouldn't do it on my own. That'd be a good date, you know? That'd be a good date. Yeah, that'd be a good date. You got anyone to ask on a date, lads? Scream on 4D. Scream in 4D, mate. Your chair's gonna move as the movie goes. The jump scares would be mad. Yeah, that's an idea, you know. You wouldn't buy popcorn though, you just spill all of it. Because the seat would be moving around. And you'd be moving around because you'd be so terrified. Only watch one. Watch one Scream or just movie in general? Yeah, I hate horror, but I've seen a few more in recent years. There's one called A Quiet Place, where there's alien monsters that invaded the Earth, and they're attracted to sound. So you got to be as silent as possible, otherwise they'll hear you and kill you. I can be okay with that because like it's not ghosts. Like the main horror that scares me is ghost, paranormal stuff. You know, like demons, exorcisms, all that sort of weird spiritual stuff. I don't like that stuff. But like monsters, I can do monsters. Like alien creatures, I can do that. Yeah, it's still gonna scare me, but it's not as bad for me. And if it's a person, then maybe it's not that bad. But then again, I didn't see Scream. I didn't see what's the other one? What's that guy with the mask? That hockey mask. I can't remember his name. He's quite popular. I saw that movie called Get Out, which was a bit mad. There's one called Us, and there's one called Ma. Yeah, in all three of those movies, there are psychotic people. Yeah, going crazy. That's about it, really. I saw. Oh, I got an embarrassing story. I went to a friend's house after school to watch Paranormal Activity, and this is basically my first horror movie. And nothing happened in the movie for like an hour, but there was a scene where the guy went somewhere to look for his wife, and she just wasn't there. He went back to his room, and he still couldn't find her, and she stood behind him. He turned around like, whoa, and it made me jump. Because she was just standing there. She didn't do anything. She was just standing there. But she scared the crap out of me, because I didn't know she was going to be behind him. I feel like she scared me more than she scared him. And then I spent the rest of the movie hiding behind a pillow, because I couldn't do it. I was just like, no. Can you imagine being at your mate's house for the first time, and you're behind a pillow for half the movie? This was like in year 12 as well. I won a FIFA tournament though. We had a FIFA tournament and I won that, so you know that's sweet. FIFA 10. Was it FIFA 10? It might not have been year 12 then. Might have been year 10, year 11. Can't remember. Okay, Jordan and Harry both said that these cars can't handle the rain. But don't let this distract you from the fact that it's raining in Australia. Well, I mean, it rains in Australia, sure. But usually, when the F1 race happens in Australia, it's normally sunny. This is my issue here. One of my favorite tracks, and it's raining. Don't mean Michael Myers. It might be Michael Myers. It might be Michael Myers. Yeah. I also went to the same friend's house to watch WrestleMania 27. It was 27. Yeah. It was mad at 4 a.m. watching John Cena versus The Rock. Oh my word, take me back. Another embarrassing story, actually. We ordered pizza that night, and the pizza was fine, and WrestleMania was fun, but I ate something that my body did not agree with, and the whole night, I didn't even need to go to the toilet, but the whole night, my body was making rumbling noise, like some sort of rumbling noise. If either I'm hungry or something's wrong, but I wasn't hungry, but something was wrong. Something in that pizza was not right, because my body was making weird noises, and I thought, yeah, no one can hear me. It's all good. It's all good. But I heard some weird noises coming from. I knew it was from me as well. I'm just like, oh no, what is this noise? It definitely wasn't a fart, but it sounded a bit like one. But it just kept happening throughout the night. It kept waking me up, right? And then I woke up, and the two of them are like, "Did you hear that noise all night?" So they did. Heard them. They heard it as well. I was just so embarrassed because I'm at someone else's house, and we're trying to sleep, having a little sleepover, and I'm making weird noises, and they're sitting like, what's going on? And the whole time I thought they can't hear me, but they heard me. I also almost woke his family up because I think was it the Great Khali? I don't think it came out. I can't remember if it came out or not, but we're doing impressions. And you know how Great Khali goes like, "Buh!" I made that noise, put my arms in the air, and went, "Buh!" I shouted, "Buh!" And it was like 1 a.m. And the guy's like, "Shut up, you're gonna wake my sister up." Good times. Oh yeah, that was a good night though. I mean, nah, it was 28. It was 28. It must have been 28. Was it 28? It was 27. No. I think it was 28. Because I remember I watched 27. No, I watched 27 on my own. It was 28. It was 28. Still, Cena versus The Rock. That's my biggest memory. We watched Cena versus The Rock. That was a good night. It was 28, not 27. There was definitely an Arsenal game watched around there as well. Can't remember which game it was. That was definitely year 12. It must have been a 2011-12 game. It might have been Anfield. We won 2-1 at Anfield that year. Then Percy scored twice. Lap 3 of 3.
That was the fastest lap of the race so
Where's
far.
Harry? George retired already? Wait, I didn't even realise you started last. I'm assuming you don't like this track then. Because I actually really like it a lot. Some corners are really challenging, but... it just feels fast paced to me, really. Second or third last, but the bots started faster, so it ended up last. I see. See, for me, the track is great up until like this point, and then it gets quite hard. Like for me, the race is perfect up until here. These two corners, it's so easy to crash. Like if you hit the grass here, you're gonna spin. I've spun multiple times off that area, and then from here it's fine up until like the last two corners, because it gets really tight. But I like this track. I'd love to drive an F1 car at some point, but I don't think that'll happen. Can you imagine if you crash it, the amount of money you, you would have cost them? Yeah, but F1 cars get like they don't have the same car the next year. Like they're done. They take the engine out, and the rest of the car it just goes somewhere. Maybe to a museum. Sometimes to the driver if it's like a championship or something. You could probably find an F1 car somewhere that's just been used up a few years ago. You won't have an engine in it though, but the car's still there. Can't drive it. You have to be like the Flintstones. Just put a hole in the ground, use your feet to move the car. Why is it still going? Is Harry not finished? Where'd Harry finish? Who's going to be watching the Friday night Premier League game? Big blockbuster, I tell you. Watford v Norwich. My word. That's actually big though, to be fair. Watford on 14 points, Norwich on 13. 17th and 18th. Watford haven't won in a long time. Norwich barely win, but they did just win a game. But it was Everton. So it's like, Watford win. I predicted a draw. I know because I recorded my video like before the stream. Well, I mean, Harry likes Saudi, so if anything, he will like this race, right? You like the track, not the car. Okay, interesting. Maybe you'll be like this in this one as well, and you like the track, but maybe not the car. I was faster than Sector 1. I know because the map is telling me purple Sector 1. It's gone away now, but it did tell me that. So I'm faster so far, I think. Yeah, past Sector 2. Smash that straight. Smash the track. Excuse me. So, well, jeez, just like that, two bosses overtook Jordan Harry. I do wonder that they always have such a good start. Like, what are they doing that we're not? Apart from the fact that they're obviously the CPU. We're lucky damage isn't on, you know. Can you imagine that Mexico one on the first turn? Half the cars had to go into pit stop straight away. Jordan Harry already second and third. On such a tight track, they've still overcome the odds and have claimed their positions back. Well, I mean, Harry was second, but still. You guys should try racing in like public lobbies. Just see how it goes. Just go on like social play and beginner friendly, and just it'll be just like one shot then 5 laps. You'll see how toxic some players are. This is a very strong first lap. Right, went too wide on that first couple corners. I'm trying to smash this lap, try go for a fastest lap. We'll see what sector 1's purple, right, that's good. Harry's overtaking Jord, interesting. Purple sector 2. I feel like a sector 2 is better than sector 1 as well, so we might be on for a full house purple. I think fastest lap is guaranteed. I want all purples though. Gotta set the bar high. Cause we don't set the bar, we are the bar. We've only been here an hour, you know. This is like the 6th race.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, it's all purple. Purple sector 1, 2 and 3. Purple track. Very nice. Now we're just concentrating on bringing the car home and in first place, of course. Ooh, George's not quite within a second of Harry. He's got to gain that few tenths of a second so I can get DRS. Because the 2 DRS zones are like towards the end of the track, right? I think. I mean, one is right at the end. Is one this? I can't remember. No, it's not this. It's not this part, I don't think. It's within 1 second now. Yesterday we were playing with Saudi Arabia and I overtook Harry in the final lap because of DRS. I stayed within 1 second of him. I was like 0.8 behind. I used the DRS zones to perfection. I overtook him before the second DRS zone. Smashed it. Got it into the last lap to Victor. Oh, George lost that time again. Meanwhile, I'm just having my own race. Red Sector 2, how disappointing. Failure.
They said to bring it, and it has been brought.
Wow. Liam Lawson. Have any of us got driver of the day today? I'm pretty sure we haven't. Every driver of the day is a bot. What's going on? George says, "Stop banging me, Harry." Don't know what to say to that. Did I get it once? I can't remember. Maybe I did. I don't remember it if I did. I feel like every time I look, there's been a bot. You're just always there. That's Harry's excuse for hitting George. That's not what she said. I tell you what, work is becoming a bit of a nightmare. There was like 4, well, technically it was 5 supervisors, and there's one, like specifically one that's like really strict. The others are like, they can be strict if they're like pissed off about something, but most of the time they're fine and they're cool. But this one supervisor, my word, is she strict. She'll tell you to do about 10 different jobs at the same time. I'm just like, oh god. Right, and recently she got promoted. She's now one of the managers, which is even worse. She's in charge of some shifts, and I tell you what, I cannot be arsed sometimes. Like, we have a couple managers already that are quite strict, but even they're not this crazy. I'm just like, oh my god. And she's going to be controlling the other supervisors as well. I can't be arsed. She'll get you doing random things as well. Like, I'm doing something and she's like, no, go and do this. You have 1 hour to do this. Do this. And then you're doing it, and then she's like, do that. One of those people that tell you to do 10 things within like the space of like 5 minutes, and you're just like, what do I do then? I almost messed up that corner. I mean, I did, but I recovered it. What I like about this track is there's 2 long straights. The first one we already did, and this straight here. You can just zoom it forward. I'd love to go to some F1 races. I mean, I'm going to Silverstone, but I mean like abroad. How many left? I think it's just this and what do you call it? Okay, I've gone way wide, and I've hit the wall now. There's no if you guys don't get first, I'd be very disappointed in you. Yeah, it's this and one of the Italy ones, not the one we did at the start. There's another Italy one. So I think it's just two, including this. I think. Pretty sure. Did I still get first? What did you two do? I messed up a corner so bad I went off the track, and then I came back on and hit the other side on the barrier. I did the corner that badly. Wow, 0.097. 0.097, Harry. 0.097. That's crazy. It's these cars. Always the damn cars for you, innit? Bloomin' heck. What do you say, George? Is it the cars? George said it's a track. Oh. Well, I blame... I don't know. I blame Will Smethurst. I do like how you can. I do like how the crowd is animated. You don't have to put a lot of effort into that because they don't really show the crowd that much. But it looks realistic in a way. And the stewards as well. Animation is good. I don't know what happened, but I heard multiple crashes and I heard the crowd gasp. Do you ever hear that when it happens? You don't always hear it because you're driving a car that's really loud, but like sometimes the crowd gasps like. It happens during a crash normally. Guess you have to be near a crowd as well. We are near a crowd right now. This must be a 6C. My word. No, they changed that track at that point, so you don't turn twice anymore. You just go straight down, turn left, go straight. They removed two entire corners of this track, but they haven't updated it on the game, just in real life. I can't do that corner, you know. Right, here comes the corner that I've ruined myself on. Let's see if I can do it better. Yeah, I turned. That's good, I'm not off the track. What did I do wrong in qualifying then? I'm confused. Was I going too fast? I must have just underestimated how much I had to brake. There are similarities, like the ending of this track looks very similar to the ending of Russia. Just with less walls. So, George, how come you went back to uni for like 2 days? You just come back for the jab, or what's up with that? Were you just moving your stuff in or something? I had a purple sector 1, but my sector 2 on this track is never good. To be fair, sector 3 isn't even normally. I feel like I've been better sector 3 with the F2 cars. I've said this in a tweet before, but why doesn't Lamborghini have an F1 team? They like to show off their fast cars, right? And their power. I feel like motorsport would be a nice opportunity. Maybe they do. Maybe they're in a different league or something. But I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Apparently they did that. Apparently they did it for a season and they didn't do very well. We've got Purple Sector 1 and 2, even though I don't feel like Sector 2 was very good for me anyway. But I guess it compares itself to the best lap previously. Right, we beat it by
That
3.5
was the fastest
seconds.
lap of the race. Keep this up.
Right, Harry and George closer to each other. I have gained a lead on both. Had to steer all the way for that. I can't do that double corner. I can't do that chicane. I almost crashed. Still got a nice lead on second and third. Looking like the 1, 2, 3 doesn't change.
They set to bring it, and it has
Ooh. Both you almost finished as well. So, are we doing more after this, or what? Cause I wouldn't mind. Came out for a job doing something next week. I see. We all know why Dave loves that track. Vibrations. Well, I turned it off from my steering wheel, so I don't know what you're talking about, mate. If I like vibrations, I'd put Monaco on, mate. What do you mean? I mean, I got a massive lead, almost 100 points, but you got to bear in mind that you get 4 points for getting first in qualifying, and you get 2 for fastest lap. So that's 6 points without the race points. Oh no, I think there's 2 more, Jord. Yeah, there's 2 more. It felt like we did more than 6. Yeah, I forgot about Bahrain. If we do more than scrap these cars. Yeah, sure, mate. I was just doing it as a trial. Man's ready for bed. Look, listen, mate. We've been here an hour and 20 minutes. We've been doing these sessions for over 3 hours the last few times. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you become a lightweight now. My word. That corner is terrifying, you know. It used to be tighter though. This track used to be a bit different. The first corner used to be like a U-turn. And you go the other way. You know, F2 races take place at the same time as F1. Like when there's an F1 weekend, they put the F2 race on like within that weekend on the same track. It's pretty cool. You get to live the F1 life without being in the F1. If you're a driver, that is. How do they manage families? That's what I wonder. You know, they travel the world the entire year. It's not just the drivers either. Like the teams. Like I can't imagine the guy that changes the tires gets paid that much, right? Probably not. The guys that, you know, work on fixing the car, you know, mechanics and stuff. I mean, mechanics get paid quite a bit, but I mean, like, you know what I mean, right? When you pit stop, you see like a team of like 20 people, right? Surely they can't get paid that much, and they travel the world. Like, how do they manage families? It's like, it's crazy. Like, they gotta travel with you, right? Otherwise, you're gonna miss them quite a lot. But if you got kids, you can't just take them. I mean, even if it's your wife, she might have a job, so it's like I just wonder how they balance it. Because like in other sports, normally you get to go home. You get to go home, right? But with F1, you have to travel here. Yeah, you get breaks during the season, sure. Like there's some like 2-week breaks within races, but still. Harry got disqualified, apparently. You'd imagine you get paid a lot more than you. Yeah, probably, yeah. But still, I can't imagine. I can't imagine them paying like a ridiculous amount of money to the tire guys. Saying that, I'd do that job. I mean, I wouldn't do the tire job because I'd bottle it. I watched the F1 show talking about Drive to Survive. There was an episode where it was Haas in Australia. They had 5th and 6th, but they messed up both drivers' pit stops. One guy didn't get the tire on properly, so the tire came off on both of the cars, and they had to stop the car. I feel like I'd be that guy. There's even a clip of the guy apologizing to the team chairman. I'm just like, wow, they put all that in the documentary, but fair enough. It's so intense, it's like, so the average person bottled it. They must be on crazy money. Maybe they do other stuff too. Yeah, true. Still though, regardless of pay, like, how do they manage families, all that stuff? I want to know that. I swear, if someone hits my ass, right? The reason no one hit my ass is because Harry is last. That's why. Yeah? Don't get it twisted. Nissany and Armstrong, probably on the same team. They got light blue. Reminds me of Mercedes. There's another corner that's quite annoying. Not this one. This one's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but it's, you know, it's doable. Yeah, this corner, I mess up this corner quite a lot. I don't know, alright. It wasn't smooth, I had to lift up the pedal for a second, but managed to turn still. It's interesting how we're all on mediums. I guess the track is quite rough, but like, for 3 laps you'd think you'd pick soft, the fastest tyre. Those stands don't look safe. Over 3 laps, I'd be very shocked to see Harry in top 5. Then again, I don't know where he is exactly. I don't think he's the last because he's not an orange car. Is that orange? Is that peach? Looks kind of reddish in some ways. Not complete red, but I was thinking of peach because of the yogurt. There's definitely yogurt flavour. Peach is quite a nice yogurt flavour. I want yogurt now. Give me a bit of Müller Corner. when Thomas Miller takes a corner. I'm surprised they haven't sponsored him, to be honest. They make some good adverts. It's like a match made in heaven. Thomas Miller takes a corner. Miller corner advert. Harry is 5th. Wow, okay. But he's got a time penalty. He's now 4th, still with a time penalty. So he's still 5th. I mean, it could be lower. It could be lower than that. To be fair, it is a time penalty. But he's not. Okay, he's back down to 5th. Now he's the 4th again. Him and Armstrong are going to be having a battle. Aside from that first corner and that corner in the middle of the track, I quite like this track. Harry's 3rd. Don't worry, George. Even if he catches us, he's got a time penalty. There's no way he's going to make up 8 seconds and also get a 3-second lead within 1 lap. Nah.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
George might have gained time on me there, I don't know. No, I think I'm fine. You got slowed down quite a lot on that corner. I still kind of miss the vibrations though, because like when you hit a curb, it vibrates. Like if your left tire hits the curb, your left side will vibrate. I like that sort of feature, but I don't like the fact that it just knocks it off my table because there's not enough strength apparently. Look at the strength! Look at the strength! Harry is still not 3rd, by the way. He's not gained a 3-second lead on 4th. He's only just gained it on 5th. Oh, he might lose it. Nah, I think he's good. Purple sector 1 and 2, but it might slow me down at the end, so I don't know. Just got to smash this last couple corners, I guess. See what happens. Harry's dropped again. He's below 5th. No, it slowed me down. How dare you?
I said to bring it, and it has been brought.
David Beckman 8th. Harry's now 6th. Harry got driver of the day. What? Man got a time penalty to climb up positions, and man still got driver of the day. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You can tell he just smashed into like 5 people, and he still got driver of the day. It's ridiculous. Remember that time when he got it for cutting a corner? My word. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's pretty close between you two, you know. 1 race left, and it's a 4-point gap. That's actually interesting. When you consider George DNF'd once as well. That's crazy. Imola. It's not an easy track, but we don't do it that often, so this is the one where I went into the pit lane accidentally with steering assist stuff. Good memories. Man pit stopped in the 5-lap race. Couldn't believe my eyes. Alright, qualifying. I was going to suggest a 25% race to end the stream, but I don't think I think Jordan would be too tired for that. And I think he'd get fed up halfway. So we won't do that. But if you want to do another like mini playlist, I don't know. F1 cars. I feel like it'd be quite fun. Turn right to go left. Alright, fastest lap. Got fastest lap on every track on this playlist. I quite like this track. George messed up. Oh no. That 4-point lead. Oh no. Where, you're 18th. Ooh. Wow. Don't know what to say, sir. We'll see if you can mount a comeback. Harry did, but he got a 3-second time penalty. And this is a bit of a tighter track than the last one. Right, that's just what I need. If you have a bot behind you and you go into a corner. Right. Right. I've been knocked out, but I don't know who. Harry's been knocked off as well. Nice. Harry's been knocked down to like 12th, Jord. I don't know where you are, but I'm next to him. Right, how has Harry done that then? He's now 10th. I'm still wondering who the culprit is when they hit me. The jury's still out on that one. George retired. Ah, damn. Me and Harry both crashed. It could have been back in the game. Oh, Nissani, you... Oh, for God's sake. Yep, I'm done. I can't believe this. That's bloody nonsense, that. Oh my days!
Yellow flag.
Alright, I'm now 12th. God's sake.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh, piss off, man. This is why I try to turn off steering assist. Because, like, you can't steer enough. Because it keeps you close to the racing line. So, like, it's harder to overtake people. Especially when they pull up on your left. It's like, there's no defense to it. Because, like, steering assist doesn't allow you the freedom. On controller, steering assist off, I overtake this guy easily. It's so annoying. You see what I mean? It's not help. Okay, there we go. Can't believe I've lost this because of 3 stupid crashes.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
10th, I'm in the points. I would have got at least top 2 if I didn't bloody spin like that. Oh, I almost caught Harry, and I was so close to catching Harry. 0.3 seconds behind Harry. That's how close that was. 0.3 seconds. If I didn't spin out twice... I don't know why he's celebrating, to be honest. Because I won the championship, innit? Damn, I won 7 out of 7 and then bottled the last one. I got past this lap as well. Yeah, George, you could have got second, you know. Me and Harry had shockers. What happened on the first crash though? Who hit me? I'm trying to peacefully race. That's a penalty in real life. My word. Ridiculous. So, what are we doing? How did we get right here? Like, nah. I should stop touching my face so often. They tell you to stop doing it to avoid, like, infection and stuff. End for you. Ah, that's kind of sad. Do. The 5-lap Monza. Yeah, let's do 5-lap Monza. Excuse me, I've just hit the mic, I'm sorry. I know what I know what noise it makes as well because I've heard it on stream repeat. It's not a nice noise. Maybe you prefer this noise, a more soothing noise. Do you want to play a game? Ferrari, Rari, Rari, Ferrari, Rari, Rari. I don't know how, but the last 2 times we did this track on F1 cars, Harry got fastest lap. I'd love to go to Monza for an F1 race. I gotta go Monaco. Australia, whenever that country is open. Abu Dhabi, because usually it's the last race of the season, that'd be cool. If only I had millions of dollars, then I'd just do it all this year. F1 World Tour, mate, can you imagine? Those vlogs will get views, you know. Surely there's a vlogger that does that. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's vloggers that vlog like F1 events, but like I don't think anyone like properly like goes the whole season. Maybe there is, we just don't know they are. There's a lot of YouTubers you just don't know that are big that you never heard of. Then you find them, you're just like, have I not heard of this person then? There was an idea someone had that I would have done if I was rich. Do the football 90. Why is there no one else in qualifying? What happened? Where's the bots? Where's the bots? I'm confused. I didn't take the bots away, so I'm very confused. What just happened? What do you mean I didn't add any? I didn't... They were there, in the lobby, before we started the race. Let's start the race to see if they're behind us. No, they're not. Ah, right. Right. Okay. So as I was saying, we were going to do I mean, we weren't going to do it, it was just an idea, but you need a lot of money for it, and a lot of time. But the Football League 92 challenge, go to a home game from every single team in Europe's, not Europe, in England's top 4 leagues, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. Attend a home game from every single team, at least once. Yeah, that was an idea. As if I'd have the money for that. My word, can you imagine? If I had the money for that, I'd do it, sure. That'd be cool. Up and down the country, mate. I don't know if one season is possible. I feel like it'd be quite extreme. I feel like you'd have to go to like a couple games. Like some weekends you have to go like 2 games on Saturday. Oh yeah, we'll be in Preston at 12:30 lunchtime kickoff, mates. The championship is usually like 12:15, isn't it? I don't even know. Maybe earlier, I don't know. And then we will jump to Keep Moats at 5:30. Yes. Because there's no way you can do 12:30 and 3. There's not enough time, even if you live in the same city. Is that possible? Maybe it is. If like sometimes Arsenal and Chelsea play at the same time, or on the same day. It's normally just Arsenal and Tottenham can't play the same home game on the same day, but Arsenal and Chelsea can. So I don't know, maybe. but maybe you can go Arsenal at 12:30, then Chelsea at 3. Nah, I don't think it'll work. It could, in theory. Next time we play, you want to try a challenge, not a playlist, but just like a one-off race. put damage on and see what happens. I've got another challenge actually. Turn up the bots. Put all the bots on and turn them up to level 120. And see if any of us can get 10th. Get a point. What else can you hope for? Harry's going to hit me on turn 1, I can tell. He's close enough to me to gain enough pace. Harry's car's on steroids. I was 2 seconds ahead of him. Now it's 0.6. What's going on? Jord, help. He's got fastest lap as well. Of course he is. He's right. He's going to hit me again. How is this guy doing this? And he's pulling away as well. This guy's car's on... He's put nitros in his car. FIA! 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 Help! I got DRS. Damn it! So how are you gaining speed here? It's so annoying. I'm right behind you. Come back.
Good job, nice overtake.
I mean, it was a nice overtake, but it's partly because he went on the gravel, and 2, he's still right behind me. I'm once again asking for Jord, and also Valtteri Bottas. Where are you? You never help. In the last race of the actual season, I was just like, well, it's Verstappen, Perez, and Hamilton up front. Where's Bottas? Why is he in 8th? Bloody... Come and join the action, bruv. You've got a Mercedes. Why are you down there? Then I remembered it's his last race for Mercedes. He's going to Alfa Romeo. So maybe that's why.
Final lap of the race.
This guy's gonna hit me again! Life ain't fair, man. Jord, are you alright? Oh, I just saw the chat doing a U for Bants. Harry, look at the leaderboard. Jord's pit stopped. This guy... Are you dumb? Are you actually mad?
Green flag.
I will neck you. I don't know what that means. I will neck you? That sounds sexual. Can you imagine saying, I will neck you? I will neck you. What's that analogy for? Is that a blowjob? What's I want? I need to come up with better insults, to be honest. I will neck you. Oh my word. Anyway, Harry has caused the crash, so if Jord didn't pit, you never know. because we were out. We had to both reset the track. Harry faced the wrong way. Like we both crashed. I reset the track. Harry was still sitting there for like 5 seconds, and then he reset. That's why I gained the 2 seconds.
They said to bring it, and it has
You sure you don't do one more, George? I mean, considering you pit stop, George, you still finished third. Well done. Well done. You still got a podium. You know, that's incredible. That's a great achievement. It really is. It's this amazing achievement. Is that it for you, George? That guy looks like Jacko. There's a guy in a suit that looked like Jacko. Do that one more time with bots. My word. George says that's me done. Wow. So Harry, 25% with bots to end the stream. It seems a bit long, but I don't know. I would do it. Jordan's done a Raikkonen. Indeed, he has. One more 5-lap race. I see. Do do do. Do 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 do. I don't know what I pressed, but I guess I took him off. Two times to 25%. Oh, wow. You still here, Jord? Hey, Jord. He said 1 5-lap race. He didn't specify what track. I hope he presses X without realizing. Yeah. He said 1 more 5-lap race. He didn't. There's no specifications. You know. So some tracks are harder than other tracks. Wonder how much it costs. You see that flat in the thumbnail? I wonder how much that costs to live in there. I mean, there's like 4 flats there, but I guess any of those flats. Obviously, like, they're normally streets, that track. So it's not like the track is there the whole time, but I'd still imagine since you're next to the F1 track. I wonder if they have to pay to still watch it, even if they live there. Maybe it's just a hotel. I don't know. It could be just a hotel. That would make sense, actually. Oh, we're racing at night time on this track. My word, you're having a laugh. Is Harry even here yet? Is he gonna start in last? I hope not. I mean, I say that, but that'd be quite funny. Yeah, I can't turn properly for some reason. You're gonna try and poo. Wow. You're gonna miss the finale of the stream. You should just get it on your phone. I crashed. Well, I'm definitely not first. Hit the wall multiple times there. Yeah. Oh, Harry finished ahead of me. Wasn't even ready. Well, I mean, we're the last two cars. So, yeah. Did someone retire or something? One of the cars ain't there. Two-second time penalty.
The time penalty will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
I'm now 13th. Points are possible, lads. You've got to finish 10th, but you've also got to gain a couple seconds lead because I have got a 2-second time penalty. Oh my word. My wheel almost came off. And I'm not even got vibration on.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Alright, we're now 10th. The only issue is the 2-second time penalty. So we can't beat 10th currently. 9th. Alright, behind the two McLarens now. I'm doing surprisingly well on this race, you know. It's just annoying I got that time penalty. It's only 2 seconds in fairness.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
feel like hitting Norris to help me straighten my car out. My steering wheel's getting loose. I'm trying to keep it on.
This is your final lap of the race.
Alright, I can't gain a 2-second lead on Norris, but I can at least try and get it on Ricciardo. It would be easy if I can get past Norris though. Not gonna lie. But 7th without a time penalty, even with a time penalty is possible, is quite cool. Like I feel like I outdid myself a little bit. Nah, not enough of a lead on. I'm gonna finish 7th. Yeah, 7th. 19th to 7th. Driver of the day, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. We've got driver of the day. We've got driver of the day. Yes, it's me. Of course it is. Interesting, my steering wheel almost came off on this track. Maybe it's just like when you're doing tighter turns, use the steering wheel a bit harder. Maybe it wasn't the vibrations after all, I don't know, maybe it was. Do. Right then. That is it. This is your boy Davidoff. I'm going to just end it there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And goodbye.